Let me just get sat down, turn the internet.
We actually got it on Monday. I actually got Jenna free on Monday. About 2 hours after the call ended, it arrived.
Oh, did it? Okay.
While I was in the toilet.
How mean of them to arrive while you're in the bathroom. Let me just...
And then,
my new song.
the book still arrived while I was on the toilet.
Oh. Okay, well, that's... I'll tell you for why, because they sent me... Well, you know they sent me... Oops. That didn't do my glasses any good. So you know they sent me a text message saying... there's been a problem with your order, and then they sent me an email on the Wednesday. What is it? Friday. But the main thing is you got it. Put it this way: if they think they'd lost it, but is it any good?
Yeah, of course
Okay.
it is.
And
Okay, there you go. Okay, I've got it for you. Look, the mirror round. You can't see because of the phone.
I
I'm
see.
going to do this.
Yeah.
David Lynch.
My selfieing daughter.
There you go, David Lynch.
Oh.
David Lynch.
And that's him peeking.
Despite the rumours, he doesn't live in Los
Angeles?
Angeles. He lives in an unknowable labyrinth deep within the mirror realm. They say you can summon him with a cup of fine, strong coffee and a very persistent agent. But Mr. Hollywood always dodges my calls.
We'll have to get you an agent at some point, my precious, because you are so talented with your humour and your music and everything. Have you been to school today?
What?
Have you been to school today?
Yeah.
Normally you're in your school uniform, you see, but you're all changed.
Oh, this is my PE clothes.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Yes, I do.
How is your ankle now, by the way? Oh, what's that?
E. Oh, it's fine. That's right.
Me.
I'm the best of legend of all. Every sleep paralysis post DEM event has a picture of me taped in their lockers. Teens are always trying to summon me to impress their crushes, and paranoid mums are always leaving these around.
I trusted a triangle.
Legend has it you can summon me by leaving a plate of spaghetti out in the forest. Is it true? Only one way to find out. By the way, the parmesan must be freshly grated or everyone you love will die.
Okay. Well, that's a bit ominous, isn't it? Parmesan is not the easiest cheese in the world to grate because it's like a brick, you know, it's like this granite kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, it needs to be freshly grated. Dad,
yeah.
If you don't accept Bill's deal and don't read the book then, see? Well, kids, you blew it. They say better safe than sorry, but you managed to be both. I see a vision of your future. Your aversion to risk will cause you to get a job as a middle manager at a mustard factory in Lewiston, Idaho. You'll marry someone of moderate attractiveness and will have 4 bland children whose names you will frequently get. Gervis, Horvan, Borley and Smunt.
I like this guy's writing.
Okay, Alex Hirsch. Even the blob isn't serious. The blob is very funny.
I did look yesterday at when I wasn't...
Hi friend, I'm Alex Hirsch, creator of Gravity Town, and I'm definitely not possessed by it right now. I'm using my normal human hands to write a message in stupid human letters commanding you to buy the Book of Bill immediately. This book contains never before revealed 2 secrets of Bill Cipher and his most cryptic riddles, darkest deals, and great advice what to do with your sad, pathetic life. And it's written by the greatest writer of all, Bill Cipher, crossed out. Alex
And they grew who?
Made out of meeting Groot. Alex isn't dead. He's fine. He says he's fine. I'm fine. Help me.
Yeah, he's a
and then it doesn't even have a very serious picture. It has him possessed by Bill, because you can tell by the yellow eye.
What I was surprised at when I looked at them is how long ago they were written, though. I think this one was written, or maybe the one that I've ordered you, is written in 2019. I think this one here was 2021 or something. So.
No, this one, Book of Bill was made in 2024, 2 months ago.
I see, yeah.
And this one, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was about 3 years ago, that one, so, you know.
Oh
But,
yeah, because Gravity Falls was made in 2014 and ran until 2015, or ended in the same year.
it seems to be coming back into fashion. I'll tell you for why. When
Oh yeah, that's because of the Book of Bill.
I see. But when I was looking yesterday at maybe an alternate book or something else, they've got Gravity Falls T-shirts on Amazon, official Disney ones. So it must have been on the Disney
Oh
Channel.
yeah, this is also official.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason it made the fandom come back was because this is the first official. This is the newest official Gravity Falls merch that we've gotten in a while.
Would you like to see the T-shirt? And if you'd like one, I will buy you one.
I'm okay.
Okay. You don't seem to. Eh?
You'll look through the book.
Yeah, sure.
I hate books like that, like with these, because like when I'm reading it, eventually they're just gonna go.
Yeah, it's called a dust
It's
jacket.
so annoying.
Well, take it off and just put it back on when you want to put it back in the shelf.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel very satisfying to take it off, because like this one actually feels quite nice, but when you take it off, it feels nice.
Okay.
Like that.
Well, there you go. So you've got two options. Solve it or complain about it.
It's the opposite for Jam 3, because you take it off and then it has the new material. But
Yeah.
this one is just plastic.
Oh, dear, well.
Stupid advertising.
The children of Gaza mourn for you, Emily.
This book's new master is your name here. To summon, place your hand on the right page.
Mm-hmm.
Clear your mind.
And float downstream. The Beatles. Clear your mind and float downstream.
Repeat the words time to get weird. I mean, I didn't do that, but... Okay, no, this is the next page.
Well, weird always works for me, you know that, so I'm quite happy to have weird.
This is the next page.
That's
Do I read
very
the list?
strange typography. But is there a funny joke that starts that? Or is he just laughing uncontrollably?
It's an evil laugh, and he's ripping through the book.
Nice, easy. Kind of
And then
thing.
he ripped through the whole book.
Oh.
Well, here we are at last. I've been waiting an eternity to meet you, and I know you've been waiting nearly as long to meet me. Breathe it in a second, pal. This moment of anticipation. You always suspected this day would come, did you?
Did I? I thought it
Yeah.
would come. Yeah, I was certain it would come.
Exactly.
I've been certain for a whole week.
Yeah. What?
I've been certain for a whole week it would come. I've been certain it would come ever since I first heard about this a week ago.
Exactly. And it finally has. Your life will forever be divided into two halves. Before you met me and after. Welcome to the after. You're probably wondering, Bill, you're no powerful being. Why write a book, huh? Why let me read it? Also, aren't you dead? Are you dead or what? What's the deal? I have no idea what you mean. Always perfectly fine.
That's a spooky face. That kind of reminds me of some Bill Shinkovitz's art, actually.
He doesn't have a mouth, so I don't know why he,
Why he's got teeth.
makes sense. From the show, you can see how he eats, basically. His eye is his mouth.
Oh, okay, that's novel. At least you can see what he's eating.
Turn the page. No, turn to page 77. Which one?
I'd turn the page. But how many people do you think turn to page 77?
Everyone.
Yeah?
Apart from film theory.
Just...
Because right choice, Bonesack. Welcome to the book of... No, that won't do. You call that a cover? What is this? Amateur hour? I can do better than that. The Book of Bill. Written by Bill, published by Bill, licked by Bill. Placed by Bill. Published by Bill Cipher Press, an imprint of Bill Cipher Books. No part or form of this book may be reduced or transmitted... I can't read that.
by any means electronic, etc.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Too basic, too nostalgic. This is spine ticklers.
Mm-hmm.
You know that? That's
Spook-em-uppus, is that what it says?
yeah.
Spook-em-ups.
It's like yeah. And in fact,
Mm.
Oh wait. Never mind. Too preachy, too ravishing. The love triangle. There's 3 sides to every story. Not appropriate for any age.
That is you won't realise until you're older, but that's the what they called airport pot boilers, and they were a series of books about romances, and they always had a half-clad lady and a bare-chested man on the front.
Front covers are based off the actual books.
Yeah.
The only one I recognise is this one.
I see. So they're all spoofs, parodies.
The Book of Bill,
Mickey
a
takes.
new text of the Church of Scientology.
Oh yeah, and that's obviously a Mickey take of Scientology, Tom Cruise's mob. So too basic, and what's that? Too nostalgic at the bottom.
Yeah, too nostalgic, too preachy, too ravishing. What's this one based off? Bill Cipher, now a New York Times war seller, The Book of Bill, a book for literally no one. This sticker is covering up a weird stain. I'm pretty sure that's like a parody of like how every book that you see is apparently a #1 New York Times
bestseller.
bestseller.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they all are.
Yeah, well, let's see if this one has travels to dimensions meant for older readers. Well, that doesn't mean anything. Anyway, this is a cover he ended up choosing.
Mm.
There we go, perfect. The crowd loves it. Good job, Bill. The book
Bukov. Yeah, they haven't.
Typo. Over here, and over there.
Contents. Table of contents. Is it a picture of a table?
I'm not a bad guy. I just operate on my own frequency. Cosmically and morally. I tried wearing this shirt to explain.
I'm a little different. Get used to it.
Getting used to it.
I wish that was a real T-shirt. I'd buy that.
It is a real t-shirt.
Is it? I'm going to get Dylan one.
Oh. It's normally like a girl one. So.
Yeah, well, either way.
I don't know why. I lost weight by removing my skin. Live, laugh, let me into your dimension. A baby and a briefcase, you can eat both. Feeling obtuse, get a cute for the summer. Burning calories and galaxies. Seven new sins. Bill.
Okay, and that is
Bill has all. Bill, the Bill Cipher Show. He's been in your mind, but what's on his? Making unholy sounds for Bill Cipher. A crowd of Bill Cipher cheers. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. It's great to meet you, Bill. It's great to be you, Bill. The pleasures all ours, Bill. So I was thinking, I wouldn't be much of an interviewer with the one question everyone is talking about. Let's get into it. Are you dead? Yes, no. Bill, it doesn't get much clearer than that. Let's move on to the gossip. Well, which one do you think it says? There's no one yet.
Yeah, I like the way he's done it. Yeah, so it's got it in there.
Yeah. Doesn't get much clearer than that.
Mm-hmm.
Any regrets about causing the apocalypse? Look, I already addressed that in my apology video, okay? Move on. I screwed up. Bill's Cipher, 3.25 million subscribers, 60 million likes. Why is he playing the xylophone in an apology video?
Well, because so dun dun dun, the introduction that they do on those things.
Never knew his house looked like that.
You're gonna
Is
know
it true
your
you once
source.
dated a howling void? Wow, how many times am I gonna have to hear this one? Just because I got coffee with a howling void one time doesn't mean we are in a relationship. And whatever happened to privacy, huh? Next question. I've heard you don't know how to wear pants. Is that true? Yeah, right. This picture begs to differ.
So he puts his pants on 2 legs at a time.
Yep.
But he can only get them over half of it.
Claims that you're just a teenager. That's ridiculous. I'm 1,012,000,000,000 years old. I'm a preteen. Anything you'd like to plug? Sure. Your eyes are mouth with cement. Is it true you're the biological father of Phineas from Phineas and Ferb? If you don't get it, Phineas from Phineas and Ferb has a triangle head.
I see.
This interview is over. I see you. It's time to tell you about my unholy powers. Like a potato that grew too close to Chernobyl. I've got eyes everywhere. Any symbol of me that you draw, scratch, spray paint, or burn into the human world makes a direct peephole from my reality to yours. Get me out of the shower, you freak. I'm in the shower, so
Yeah.
I can't see. My powers. Mind reading, possession, clairvoyance. If it has neurons, I can make it into my puppet. Want to see my next puppet? Look in the mirror, kid.
That's because he's made you do it, you see.
No! Charisma. Pyrokinesis.
Pyrokinesis.
Piper, he's insane. Starting fires with his brain. The kids in grade 2 could be so cool. Oh my gosh.
Pyrokinesis is people who light fires for the fun of it.
That makes sense. Starting fires with his brain. Looking amazing in formal wear. Other cosmic beings wish they could pull off my look. Have you seen Tufu try wearing a bow tie? Guy looks like a joke. Geometric perfection. My weaknesses. Look, no one's perfect apart from Perfectius Prime in the Perfection Nebula. But everyone hates that guy. I may have a few teensy-wincy flaws, but that keep these under your hat, Jack. Hold up. You really thought I was going to give you step-by-step instructions to taking me down? Here I thought we were getting along and you tried to stab me in the back. You know what? Because you tried to peek at this, I'm cancelling the book. That's right, you drove me to the point to this. From now on, you're reading The Great Gatsby instead. Look at Bill Oliver. Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby is a very famous book and a very boring one by
The Great Gatsby.
Fitzgerald.
Chapter 2. About halfway between West Egg and New York, the motor road, hastily joins the railroad bus. I'm not being fast.
Yeah, that looks to be a parody, from what I can gather there, of the actual book of The Great Gatsby.
Completely break the book, The Great Gatsby. We went from that to that.
Is that the back of Bill there, where it's got a red triangle?
No, that's with him when he's angry.
I see.
That's right, when he's
If I
angry.
can just interrupt a sec.
You caught me piecing out all the secrets of the universe. Oh, ho, ho. No kidding. Wow, they should not publish that. What's that? Okay, I can tell how comically wide your eyes are getting that you really want to know what's behind that door. Look, normally I only share my unholy knowledge with close personal henchmen, but you seem like the type of human who can keep infinite secrets. Right, I'll consider letting you take a peek, if you can pass my test. You have 10 minutes to complete this test. A devious illusion. Is this young woman an old man or in a straight having a psychotic break?
Which do you think?
I don't know.
Could be either.
The riddle of the
Could be
cube.
both.
This may look like an ordinary cube, but if you look closely, this cube is actually really super depressed. Hey, he's had a rough year. Cut him some slack. What can you say to the cube to convince him to leave the house more often? Careful. Too much pressure to hang out with the cube will make him even more anxious, but if you never invite him out, he'll think you hate him.
Answer, send him to a cubologist, a cube psychiatrist. That's my answer. I mean, I'm not saying it's the right one.
Would a woodchuck if woodchuck were against a woodchucking deadline and podcast in 8 weeks? He's supposed to chuck 30 trees by Friday and it's already noon on Wednesday. He wasted his time watching YouTube videos about how marbles are made. What should he do? Should he call his mum? He's honestly freaking out right now.
Just chuck all the wood you've got and say it was like that when I got here.
Can you find all the screams below in this puzzle?
That is clever. That is clever.
Norlog, the number devourer. This is Norlog. He hungers for numbers. Feeding the numbers he craves. Number out his food. Feed Norlog. Calculate the surface area of Zeus.
How did I get here?
You just wanted from the show. What is this thing? Why won't it leave me alone? I gave this part of Lavi and she somehow started reading out some hidden message that was inside of it.
Really?
Yeah. Just turned it around the way. Yeah, probably any of that. Yeah. Divide this number in half. Oh gosh, you killed it. You were supposed to divide it in your head, not divide it with an axe. There's blood everywhere. The cops are going to be here any minute. Okay, just stay cool. That number had a family, but you can't think about that right now. Listen to me. Here's what you're going to do. You're you're going to take a deep breath, go home and change your clothes. I know a guy who can take you out of this, but you need an alibi. Quick, write it down here. It better be convincing. Your alibi. Don't rub me into this.
3634 by my reckoning. 3,634 is if you divide it by 2.
This is an easy one. What is the purpose of your life?
Oh, love. To love. Make it a verb.
Alright. The solution to intelligence is if you complete the entire thing, you failed. That's right. That's right. The real test was to see if you were gullible enough to waste your time doing these pointless questions, and it turned out you were. I'm writing myself out laughing. Please proceed to put on the hat of shame for the rest of your life. You and your new hat forever. However, you skipped any of the questions, congratulations, you passed. Oh, we skipped the question.
Well, I need to wear the hat.
No, we skipped them.
So we skipped a couple.
The truth is, our entire multiverse is a holographic trading card being held inside a collector's binder within the backpack of an unfathomable being outside of time known as Dennis. Every time you feel briefly dizzy, it's because Dennis just took out the card to show his older brother Kyle, offering to trade it for string cheese. This is what scientists call string theory, and that is all was or ever will be encoded along this cheap car's glittering edge. If Dennis ever loses it under the couch, or if his dog ever eats it, we're pretty much done for.
That was a clever joke. String theory. String cheese, string theory. Very good.
Yeah, this is also a direct reference to Pokemon trading cards.
Uh-huh. Also a subtle reference to the Big Bang Theory where they use the same joke.
Big Bang. Go from nothing to everything. Wave function collapse. Flip a coin. Heads, the multiverse continues. Tails, it blinks out of existence.
Should we just pick one?
Nah. I want to risk it, do we? Put them on your body.
Well, that's how religions get started. Well, we don't believe it, but we don't want to risk it. You really want to risk there not being some existential being that created all life?
Yeah. Love. I've got a confession to make. I wrote around your brain while your mind was wandering during the last chapter. Your attention span is short. And the last thing you seem to crave more than anything, except salt and sugar, you greedy ant, is love. How you are desperate for it. Sure, Bill, have you ever been in love? Sure, tell your mum hi for me. By the way, have you taken a DNA test recently? Not asking for any particular reason.
And of course I mentioned love just now.
How to trick everyone into loving you. Tell her you want to eat her hair.
Say again, please?
Tell her you want to eat her hair.
I think winning the lottery is probably the although Donald Trump doesn't do too bad. He's got 50% of the Americans loving him.
Tie a cobra to each arm and call yourself Johnny Cobra Arms. Vulnerability. Good old-fashioned Valentine's. My exes. Not relevant, I don't have any.
Well,
which developed a theory saying that in Journal 3 there's a lady called the Oracle, and in the Henchmaniac page we see a lady who looks like the Oracle, and there's a theory that the Oracle was once part of the Henchmaniac data bill and then they broke up.
Oh, I see. Well, this was when he was alive, I'm assuming.
Ah, yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bill, you go out with me, I've got my eye on you.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's a reference from the show where Bill says, I've been keeping my eye on you.
Uh-huh.
Your QT is a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
I like you for some reason. Let's get Illuminati. I'm broken. Wanna fix me?
They're like Bill Cipher love hearts, aren't they?
I don't want to die alone. I secretly collected your jar and then I secretly collected your sweat in the jar, and according to extensive lab testing, we have an 88.3% phenomenal compatibility match.
Pheromone,
Yeah, I think if
darling.
you gave this to anyone, they would probably just throw it away without reading it.
Yeah.
If they couldn't be bothered to read all that.
If I can just interject, that word is pheromone, darling.
I don't like scientific words.
Well, it is a scientific word, I guess.
The love triangle.
Ah. And he's dressed as Cupid.
See?
With his...
Two? Well.
What's that? Oh, he's eating someone.
Exactly. How will you die? Get ready for the game show I just made up that's sweeping the multiverse. Say it with me, folks, in the audience. How will you die? Thank you, thank you. The rules are simple. Just pick a number between 1 and 22 and then turn the page to see the spoiler alert. Full spoiler alert. Obscurity writers, start your engines.
Obituaries are what people write about people who've just died to tell about their life. So, as in,
number between 1 and 22.
Paul Murphy died today. Here's his obituary. He was born, he lived, he died. I like him short and sweet.
3.
You're choosing number 3? Can I choose a number as well?
1 and 22, and I didn't choose 3. You said 3.
So you can't choose 1 or 22 because it says between there. So I will choose 21.
No. Huh?
I'm
It
going
says
to choose.
that there's 22.
Okay, it says between 1 and 22.
23.
Now again, they can't do it. It's contractual obliged.
I put it usually at the ripe of 102, surrounded by loved ones. Remember love for generations to come. By the way, if you got this one, you choose it. This is 1 with 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so which one do you choose?
I chose 21.
Simply trying to reach for a piece of cheese, which you'll discover is attached to a string that opens a cage, sending a bowling ball down a flight of stairs, turning on a hairstyle, which melts a block of ice, that fills a bathtub, raising a stopper, that turns on a cuckoo clock, triggering a boot on a mechanical spring that kicks your head off. Everyone will politely applaud.
Do you know, that's how I've always...
Basically, I'm referencing cartoon traps.
That's how I've always wanted to go as well. What a coincidence.
Wow.
When people say to me, do you want to die in bed at 104? I'd say, no, I want to be reaching for a piece of cheese under a fridge and a boot comes down and kicks me in the head and knocks me head off and rolls it down the street where everyone plays football with it. And they say...
How's it getting to heaven? Morality. Yeah.
I'd like less-ality.
Well, I tried. Now that we've established you're a big freak, it's time to talk about morality.
Mm-hmm.
Morality, what is it? If you look at it sideways, it's just one, and now it's a paper airplane. Oh. But what about karma? Total scam. I've been through the right universe, and I've never seen a shred of evidence that goes around what comes around. Ow, my eye!
That's karma, you
From the
see.
airplane that he made.
Yeah.
Working to the Bill Cipher decision method. Working together over the eons, the voices in my head had teamed up and worked out a foolproof method to making any decision I want to do in any situation.
Do whatever I want. Yep. That's
Back again, Bill.
That's a pretty good step in life, actually.
What we have here, Scribbles the elf seems to be chained up to this page, and there's no way to get him out. His elf bones are made of glass, so if you turn the page, you'll crush him to death. But if you never turn the page, you'll never see the rest of my amazing book. It's his life versus death, your fleeting amusement. What will it be? Keep reading, Scribbles. Stop reading. Scribbles live. Please have mercy. I'm just like the little elf I am.
Poor Scrimbles.
On the other page.
Please have mercy on this elf.
That page does sound interesting.
Yeah, it does.
That was fun.
Is if I can just interrupt a second, is Scrimbles an actual character from the TV series as well? Oh. So
I've turned the page many times and Scrimbles haven't.
he's still going strong.
Oh, Scrimbles is dead. It has to happen, trust me. We were doing that guy a favour. Once you get one book out, soon there's more. You're eating all your comments and drinking all your page gloss. Okay. If it makes you feel any better, there's a dimension where he's still alive and well. I am one of the few gifted with the ability to see into these other worlds. Look at them. 2 plucky protagonists.
Yeah. Oh, what are their names? That's the 2 it's on the T-shirt I was telling you about.
Waddles.
Yeah, they're the couple on the T-shirt I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, those are the 2 main characters, Dip and Mabel. She's really energetic and happy. He's really tired and he's a mystery hunter and he's a pig.
I see. Well, yeah, being pork, being pink and bovine is cows, isn't it?
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them, these two plucky protagonists, happy ever aftering without a care in their oversized heads. They don't get to consider the moment where the sheer improbability they got to exist in the one timeline where they kept all their bodily organs out of the infinite timelines where they were raised, shattered, drowned, frozen, or dismembered before they could make it to 13. But I guarantee you that the less lucky dimensions do because think about them all the time. Maybe one of these parallel pines will finally get to meet up face to face. Maybe one day in the future, all their good luck will finally run out.
As you look around, she said, I guess you would. That's
And
like
then see the normal ones, and then you
yeah.
can see all the parallel dimension ones.
Yeah, the picture's kind of like a parody of Dante's.
This is the one from the Gnome Queen, like from the first episode where Mabel, in the dimension where Mabel becomes the Gnome Queen.
Yeah.
I guess you just get close to squeeze. Bill possesses Dipper and wins. They join the Society of the Blind Eye. They become zombies in the one episode. Pacifica doesn't accept to open the door, and everyone stays as Will forever. And I guess he's mushy now.
Who's that in the bottom right-hand corner there? Looks a bit like a green unicorn to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mabel was a zombie.
Oh, I see.
There's a like a bit where there's an episode where they accidentally summon a bunch of zombies.
Yeah.
And I guess in that dimension, Uncle Stan didn't tell them they had to sing karaoke to defeat them.
Oh, the number of times that's happened to me. I phoned up for pizza and instead I dialed the wrong number and a plague of zombies has turned up. What do you want? I said, my brains. I said, well, we live in West Cowan, Somerset. You won't find any brains down here. Sorry, I'm going off at a tangent myself now. David Lynch. Isn't that the bit that was on the back of the book?
No. This is the mirror roll. It's backwards, so we basically we have to put this in the mirror and then we can read it.
I see. But you do know that I can speak backwards. Straw cab, clat, I, knack, knack, I.
If I move this way, then you don't need to read it at all. Okay, you're lucky. Okay, where is David Lynch? Here he is. David Lynch. I don't know who that is, and I don't want to know who he is.
If you would eat him, I guess you could call him David Lunch.
I like lunch.
Yes, very good. He'd be dead, so he would be the late lunch, yeah. I must say, Emily, you are looking. You get more beautiful day by day. It's this is one of the last. That's the last day I ever got to see you, apart from the train journey. This picture here.
I remember when me and Dale were doing Mario Kart.
That's right. Yeah, I've got a little bit of video of it on my telephone, but I don't know how to get. Anyway, let's not talk about sad stuff. Let's carry on this book, which is really funny. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Victor dreams about a pop quiz that asks him, "What are you attracted to?" Usually writes, "I'm attracted to logic and preparation." Preparation. Not sure what to call that. Planned, sexual. Wait, no, skip that one. This is Wendy. Dipper has a crush on Wendy. Almost every dream is about her mum. Sorry, Pine Tree.
So does he have a crush on a pine tree as well?
No, that's like his zodiac symbol.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm with you. Got you.
Yeah,
no,
like
so
these
sorry.
are like the symbols that match still.
Yeah, I understand. So
they tried to do this in the show, but he chooses not to because he had an argument with him.
Yeah.
And like when he eventually agrees to, he says, "Well, now you see that between him and me, I'm not always the worst twin." And then they look from each other, and then he says, "Between him and me, Grandma's family," and then they stop holding hands and he gets really angry.
No, and then what?
Some of the greatest dreams in the Mindscape, a mix between Hans Bosch and Lisa Frank. Mindscape is a baffling mix of 80s movies, video games, and pudding cups that eat you. Constantly dreams about getting his last name changed to Hines. His girlfriend is going to have a problem with this. Dreams about his original hair colour.
Yeah, I do too.
And his dreams about high school, about his brothers trapped inside a science experiment. If you don't get it in the show, his brother, he offered this new college opportunity, and he didn't want him to go and abandon him, because he would have to go with his childhood alone.
Mm.
Yeah. Still dreams about that sailor suit. He loved it.
Just as an aside, I'm enjoying the absurdity of it. I mean, it's my sense of humour. You know, he's like taking stuff, twisted on its side, places it back in at an angle. So even not knowing it, I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the huge bird in the garden. I'm really enjoying his. He's got an absurd sense of humour. I can't wait until you get old enough to hear Spike Milligan and the Goons. Because, I mean, they're what gave Daddy his humour when he came along. This guy here is along that lines, you know. So, you know how I go off at tangents of that. So I'm really enjoying this. And not just because it's you reading it to me. I mean, I'm genuinely laughing at some of this and appreciating the cleverness. See, you always discover things I like before me, Emily. And introduce me to good things. Teen Titans Go, for instance.
You can watch Gravity Falls on Disney or Prime Video.
Okay. Well, I only ever watch YouTube these days. I've forgotten what the television's for, really.
You can watch season 1 for free on YouTube.
Oh, that's good.
But that only has one episode with Bill in it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure there'll be some bootleg ones. I've been watching all the Married with Children episodes, and they're definitely not legal to watch. Well, I mean, they're breaching copyright by putting them up there.
You would like Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Because, like, in one of the episodes, he goes to this game show while Mabel is, like, a boss at their home. And then when he lands on this thing called Cash Flood, and then he jumps out of the money, and he says, I'm giving none of this to charity. And then he also, like, and when they were having, like, an Uncle Nephew Day, they were, like, in his basement, and they were drawing fake money, and he said, oh, no, I can't. You think that looks like George Washington or whoever?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, on the dollar bills, yeah.
And then afterwards, you see all of them look over in that direction because they can hear cop sirens.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I forgot what he said in it. He says, Mabel says, Uncle Stan, is that legal? And then he says, it's not illegal if the cops aren't around.
Yeah, that's, I think I said it before, that it's Travelling Wilburys, Bob Dylan. In Jersey, everything's legal as long as you don't get caught.